Here is our Week 3 ACC Network football lineup. It begins tomorrow, noon Eastern, with Virginia hosting William and Mary. And then Bill Belichick and the North Carolina Tar Heels look to make it 2 in a row. They host Richmond. At 7:30, Virginia Tech looking for its first win of the young season, home against Old Dominion. And then we'll cap the night out in Palo Alto. Stanford and Boston College kick off at 10:30 Eastern Time. All 4 games are also available on the all-new ESPN app. Jake Sterney, the new quarterback for Colgate. 6'3" junior from Chicago.
Welcome back
one of several players on this Colgate roster
to Syracuse, New York.
Now, he started 9 games a year ago, completed 65% of his passes, but that was for a team that only won a couple of games.
This game will eventually not going to finish until
Zach Osborne to be the #1 quarterback to start the season.
I would say it's going to be 10:30 p.m. in the hour because, you know.
He's got number 9, Trayvon Saunders, in stride. Saunders putting up big numbers again. Davian Kerr is who he's working on to pick up 7 yards.
And because of the success on that first run on first down, you see the offensive line and the linebackers.
I hate to say this every.
Man coverage on the outside with your best receiver, Saunders. And once he makes that move to the outside, a good job by Sterney getting the ball to him to get the first down.
7 catches, 59 yards for the senior from Columbus, 4th-year Raider who wanted to stay in Hamilton, get his degree from Colgate, which means a whole heck of a lot, and still pursue his dream of getting to the NFL. Brady Hutchison, senior from Orange, Connecticut, ridden out of bounds by Demetrius Samuel. It's a 6-yard gain.
And a good job on the curl route. I like what I'm seeing from Casamine, giving his quarterback enough time. He got enough of a chip on that defender blitzing to allow him the opportunity, Sterney, to get to the outside.
Sterney flushed from the pocket. And now he's going to run, get what he can out across the 40-yard line with Delorier in pursuit. Well, as we talked about in the first half, this is a homecoming for Kurt Fitzpatrick, who has made his entire coaching career in upstate New York. Born in Fulton, about 30 miles from here. Was a quarterback at St. John Fisher. That's a Division III school in Rochester. And then the head coach at SUNY Morrisville. And he won a national title in 2023 at SUNY Cortland. And after winning that, Fran Brown reached out to him by text to congratulate him. And that was a relationship that began then, that this past offseason amounted to Brown offering Fitzgerald a job on his staff at Syracuse. But at about that same time, Colgate came calling and said, we want you to be our head coach. And so he decided to go to Hamilton and try to turn this program around. And it's been another opportunity for him to keep his family in Central New York. And so as we talked about in the first half, he's a Syracuse fan. Everybody in this part of the state is a Syracuse fan.
Well,
and I asked him, do you still have any Syracuse gear at your house? Because you know he does. And he sheepishly admitted, yes, I have one long sleeve Syracuse t-shirt that's buried in my closet, but it's for basketball, not for football. So it's a dream come true for him to be a Division I head coach inside of the Dome.
And you know what I thought was funny when we talked to Coach Brown about it? He said, yeah, I did want him to come here and work with me. And we talked about it.
Flag goes down after the 4th down stop.
He said, nah, I just want to beat him. We're not going to make this the Fitzpatrick show when he comes here to play us. So you got to love that by Coach Brown.
Well, it's been a part of what Fran Brown has done since coming to Syracuse nearly 2 years ago. He has gotten fully involved at all levels of football across all of upstate New York. He recruits the state, has his players or his coaches recruit the state, not just Central New York.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, offense, number 21. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run, first down Syracuse. That is number 21's first unsportsmanlike foul of the game toward disqualification.
So that's the running back, Danny Shaven, watch number 21.
And that's just frustration right there at this point. Uncalled for, and I'm sure Coach Fitzpatrick will address that with him. You know, these young men want to compete so bad. They want to do well. It's a great opportunity for them, but you've also got to make sure you keep it between the whistles.
And so Steve Angeli plays on as Syracuse's offense comes back out with the short field from the 26-yard line, throws to the far sideline. It's another Syracuse drop. Hit him right in the chest. Jalen Hornsby, once again the redshirt freshman from Winslow Township, New Jersey, unable to make the catch.
And Hornsby's had a couple of drops this afternoon. You've got to concentrate on that football. You've got to squeeze the football.
Well, we just for a moment saw Darian Williams, one of the locals who Coach Brown wanted to make sure he got onto the Syracuse roster. Kid from just down the road at CBA, came out for one play. Jaden Hart, the running back. Angeli going to go to the air again, this time to the near side to his money man for the day.
And
Daryl Gill couldn't make that catch. Justin Tola, the junior cornerback from Toledo, was with it.
And that ball was a bit behind Gill. You saw him adjust his body, try and contort himself to make that catch. But I think if Angeli puts a little bit more air under the football and leads him to the back of the end zone, that would have been an easy pitch and catch. But you see right there, he had to try to contort his body and twist around. He should have led him a little bit more on that pass.
Keep an eye on number 1, top of your screen, Demetrius Samuel, the freshman getting his first reps at wide receiver tonight. He's got a catch already this evening. And in the slot on the right, number 7, the local room right here in Syracuse, Darian Williams. Angeli on 3rd and 10. Throws it over the middle to Williams.
touchdown, Syracuse.
First catch and his first touchdown in his hometown of Syracuse.
That's a great route by Williams. All he did was find the hole in the zone and run right to that spot. And Angeli knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. He squeezed it right in between those defenders. But a good job of Williams knowing where to go, knowing where the hole was going to be, and making himself available for his quarterback.
Williams is the 10th different receiver to catch a pass from Angeli tonight. A young man who just 10 months ago won a high school state championship in this building for CBA Syracuse against CBA Albany. What a night for the Orange, and what a night for their emerging star as a freshman, Williams, with his first ever catch in blue and orange.
We'll be right back on the other side. Don't you go anywhere.